Good afternoon. Actually, it's almost afternoon here. Probably still morning where some of you are. But today is day 25. And the topic today is eat with satisfaction. And I got to tell you that sometimes satisfaction is the last thing I'm looking for when I'm eating, especially because I'm that emotional eater that I keep talking about. That's me. Well, actually, I used to be that way, but not doing it anymore. Um, Have you ever uh, just rummaged through your cupboards looking for something to eat? Not quite sure what it is that you're looking for, and so you ate a lot of other stuff while you were looking, and nothing seemed to grab it. You wanted something sweet, and then you wanted something salty, and then you wanted maybe something different, and nothing was satisfying for me. I'll tell you, I've done that more than once. I bet I've done it more than 1,000 times. Because when I'm upset or when things have me bothered, not necessarily upset, I think upset and bothered are two different things, but, or maybe even bored. If I'm bored, I'll, go through. That's why it was really important when I decided to go on this new food plan that I purged my cupboards. So I would not find myself in that situation where I had to, because literally I would make really weird stuff. Actually, I made something not too long ago, and it turned out really good. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was, but I remembered it long enough to be able to make it again to show somebody that this was really good. It just doesn't matter anymore because, I am so happy. I was telling my husband today, who really supports me in this and is he goes out on the road every other week. And so we're trying to figure out how he can implement this way of eating while he's on the road. So really excited because he sees how good I feel. I have complained about not being able to sleep for years, and now I'm sleeping good. And then on a little, maybe this might be TMI, so if you are squeamish or whatever, pause or fast forward or close your ears, whatever you need to do. But I've really had a hard time pooping. And on my new way of eating, you know what? I don't have that problem anymore. I mean, I just feel so cleansed from the inside out. And I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes you gotta do. So anyway, there you have it. The good, the bad, and the relief, so to speak. But the satisfaction of eating has, my husband and I were talking last night about how food has always been my enemy, and it's because I've had those tape recordings in my head for so long that I'm trying to really dispel them, because as I'm going through these, looking at food, tasting food, enjoying food, that's never been something in my vocabulary for at least the last 30 plus years, because sometimes we surround ourselves with people that are not supportive and that they can do more harm than good. And even when, I know I've mentioned growing up with my mom, she didn't know any better. She was doing what she thought was right. So, I don't want to put that off on her, but there was a lot of stuff that started back then when I was a teenager, when I should have, been enjoying things and not feeling fat. And I did. I always felt fat in high school. I was 125 pounds and I was feeling fat. I felt like horrible because I was always going on diets with my mom, and then I married my first husband. I've only been married twice. 27 years is the second time, so I got it right. But the thing is that he used to, and I think I even shared this before, that he used to buy me clothes that were smaller than I was and tell me I had to fit into them. Or he used to put signs up around the house, Miss Piggy, you're fat enough. And that really plays a lot on your psyche, and I remember that we used to live in the mountains in California. Oh, that was a big boom. Some people are still celebrating the 4th. But I used to live in the mountains in California, and so when I would be down in the valley and I was going on my way home, I would literally stop at McDonald's or someplace and eat before I got home because I couldn't eat in front of him. How sad is that? I hope that if you ever find yourself in a situation where somebody doesn't love for what's inside of you, then I hope you have the strength to leave, or if you can't leave, to stand up for yourself, and it took me years with my husband to he always treated me like a princess, always made me feel special, but I never believed him because I never thought that for myself. And now the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, it's like our marriage has taken on a totally different aspect with me finally believing that he loves me for me. Finally, somebody loves me for me, but the most important thing is I'm learning to love me for me also. And let's face it, I'm a little quirky, but you know what, that's okay too. I'm not weird though. I don't think I'm really weird, but I'm a little, I have a little off the wall sense of humor. You probably have discovered that already. But don't give in to those need to feel like you're getting food from satisfaction. Do something that you've always wanted to do, and do it outside of your comfort zone. Trust me, doing this video blog is really outside of my comfort zone because I have to look at myself every day, and then I have to hear myself as I get ready to post it and stuff like that. And it's really uncomfortable, but I'm getting so much encouragement from so many people that say, and especially when I miss a day, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I just can't help it. Things happen. And I'm really excited when you say, hey, I missed your vlog yesterday, or what happened? And there's been some other people that have gotten a hold of me that said I should really encourage people to subscribe to my page, like my page, to keep it going forward. And I really appreciate your support. The last thing that I wanted to show you is look where I'm at. I'm out on the lake right now. This is Lake of the Ozarks. The good news is that my mother-in-law's coming home today. We're waiting for her arrival. And tomorrow, my son and his new wife will be here. And we're just going to have a lovely weekend. My mother-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. So we're getting ready to celebrate her life. And she is feeling much better. And we're thrilled that she's coming home because you know what? Hospitals aren't any fun. The good news is my eating has been right on, my attitude has been good, my husband's been wonderful, but the best part is my little dog Henry has survived. He's not used to being alone, and he's done really good. So I thank you for tuning in and listening, and hope that you found something that you can take today and learn from it and grow from it. And if you have any comments, leave them on the bottom. Thank you.